You had that fumble recovery later. One of the
Yeah.
more impressive fumble recoveries. Was there a moment of make amends here? Sort of?
It was like and I was just like, I fell down to my knees because I thought it was there, and then bounced a little bit, and I was like, oh, I'm not close enough. So then I just like bear crawled a little bit and like clawed it in with my hand. But
You guys put a lot into that game.
yeah,
How do you just bounce back and move on when a whole season kind of crescendos into one?
yeah, like it definitely hurts, but at the same time, you win some, you lose some. You got to move on. There's nobody that's ever been perfect, so
Is it? You guys have had such kind of a fairy tale rise, and
Yeah.
that's bound to end at some point. Is that the hardest thing? That's just you guys haven't had to deal with much of this in a long time.
yeah, it's almost like a weird feeling because we don't feel this very often around here because I think the standard is like the last 2 years. That's what's been set for us, and when something like that happens, you get like, you look at it as there's teams that feel like this every week. You come home, they're like, oh man, we got our teeth kicked in this week. But we didn't get our teeth kicked in by any means, but you're like, man, we just didn't get it done this week, and stuff to learn from.
What do, in terms of bouncing back, I mean, the margins, from what I understand in college football, if you don't show up prepared, ready, motivated, just about anybody can beat you.
Yeah.
How do you make sure that is never an issue for you?
You just got to keep the mindset that you're going there to win every time, because you got to remember every team you play, those guys are on scholarship too, no matter what their record is. They're good players. It's not like they're some pushovers. So
Is that easier to remember when you're on the field every week than it is probably from afar when you're actually facing these? You know what a Division I football player and a Big Ten
Yeah.
football player feels like across from you.
yeah, definitely. I get more like when the game starts, and it's like, okay, here we go. But I don't get all worked up before and all that. But like building up, I kind of build the adrenaline up to the game to face guys.
Jack, appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot.
One of your forerunners, Gordy Nabilski, once said that after they lost the chance to go to a bowl game, and someone said, would you even been happy to go to the Little Caesars Bowl or the bowl in Detroit? And Gordy said, I would have played another game in the weave just to suit up one more time. Do people underestimate the competitive, I mean, people think all is lost, but do people underestimate the competitive drive you guys are kind of instilled with?
I would say they underestimate it because we work at this every single day. A lot of people, they don't see what we do in here every day. They kind of just think you show up on Saturdays and that's it. And a lot of people don't see that, but sometimes things don't work out how you plan.
I mean, every time you go on the field from here on out, I mean, it's not like you guys feel any different about playing the game.
No, I think you come out with the same mentality every week, and I think it's kind of the younger guys' job to send these seniors out right. And if we win out, that ties them with the most winning class in MSU history. So I think that's something that all the younger guys are trying to do for the seniors, because you just got to send those guys out right because they put their time in and worked hard.
Speaking of seniors, do you take pride in the good season that Jeremy Langford's having, with the rushing?
Yeah,
game?
definitely. He's a hard runner. He's a tough guy. You can't say enough good things about the guy. He's everything you want in a running back. Great person off the field, and he runs like he's trying to hurt somebody every time. So
Do you guys have a in-your-face leader on the offense when things aren't going your way? Do you have someone that can scream, or is that you, or who is that?
I feel like it's kind of like the whole offense to be like as a group, but guys like Jeremy Langford, guys like Tony Lippett. I'll speak up every now and then, but it's a collective group, and we're all pretty close and push each other. So a few things didn't roll our way, but otherwise, I thought we were running the ball okay against one of the best defensive lines in the country, they say. So
Counting the bowl game that you guys play in this year, you still have a shot at winning 11 games for the fourth time in 5 years, and there's still a lot of people that are upset just because where the expectations were going in. Is that frustrating for you guys, or do you look at that as a good thing because you know that the expectations were that high and that you are that good of a team?
I think it's both. It's frustrating, but at the same time, it's the standard we've set for ourselves, and that's what we expect out of each other. And you got to realize there's not a lot of teams that win 11 games every year. You could be somewhere else, and this is how you feel every week. So you got to be grateful for the things you have.
So what's you